Hey guys, Corey from Aquarium Co-op here, and today's another day in the fish room. I'm just going to start out and say it. This is the last day in the fish room I'm ever going to shoot. I know that sounds terrible, but really it's just, I feel like the content maybe isn't there to do one every week, and so I'm going to tie Thursdays and Fridays together where I'm showing you how to do something, or doing the walkthrough in the fish room, that type of thing. Just because I think I can get now to the point where the building's kind of slowed down a little bit, I think I can make a more, action-packed episode, if you will, if I kind of culminate some things I do and show you what I do. Like today so far, I went to Lowe's, went to Tap Plastics, went to, where else? Harbor Freight. I had to pick up supplies. I'm doing all these things. And then, I installed, an awesome thing for my fish room, but, the coat hanger. So first thing I do, it's 78 degrees in here. I walk in, I want to take my coat off. It's something I've been wanting to do, but you guys don't necessarily need to see me do it, and I can touch on it in a video in the future where I'm going, oh yeah, let's check out all the fish I'm breeding or whatever it is, and that's what I'll do a little bit today. And I'm gonna shoot videos today. So instead of watching me build a Betta barracks and then make a video on how to make that Betta barracks, how about I just, make the video on how to make a Betta barracks and then show you hey, check it out, I made a Betta barracks. If you want to see that, check out the video. And all that can kind of come in on a Friday video where, I'm not, if I can't come up with content or something like that. And, so I'm just going to hit on some new fish I have here that I brought. So I got a new strain of sunset variatus. Which these guys are kind of a lighter color, so I'm interested to work with them and mix them in kind of in my line that I have over here as well. So I'm looking forward to playing with that mix. I brought in some orange flash Corydoras that I handpicked at the wholesaler. And what else did I bring in? I brought in some true freshwater black Mollies. And we have real soft water, and so that's a big deal for me because I don't do well with mollies here in this state. And so, yeah, that's, Oh, I did bring in, let's see, I brought in more Corydoras hastatus. So, I think now there's roughly 40 in this tank at this point. I just really want to make sure I can get a group of those going when I start trying to breed them. Let's see, what else did I bring in? Oh, at my local club meeting, they're all hiding now, but I brought in, as you can see there, some Betta simplex. So another mouth brooding Betta. I just want to breed them and get my bat points and, kind of spread them around a little bit. Thought I would check in on some of the slow sci-fi that you guys have been watching, kind of grow up and things like that. I cleaned a bunch of algae. I've got a guest speaker coming to the studio, which is a couple doors down, to shoot a Sunday video, and so I kind of scraped some algae because she wants to see my fish room and stuff like that, and so I thought, well, I'll make a slight effort here. I don't spruce up too much, but I will make it so you can see inside the tank, I guess, just so you can see what I have in there, because to me, the less the fish can see me, the better. And the more algae there is, all these things are going to help me breed the fish, but people do want to see it. And so yeah, let's look at what else I've got going on over here. So I brought some more. They're calling these panda mollies, which are kind of orange and black. I just liked them, so I brought some home from the wholesaler. And then you can see the slow sci-fry. They're probably an inch long now or so. And got my pygmy swordtails in here as always. Let's see, is there anything else? I've got more fry, which I'm excited to see, or at least I did a couple days ago. You can see some fry there, but I feel like, oh yeah, there's a couple more as well, and some more in the weeds. So I really want to get this tank set up in a 40 or something like that, and really get them cranking out. And I don't even have an auto feeder on it yet, so I'm only feeding them twice a day. So that's partially my bad there. So yeah, I think that's mostly what I've got going on fish-wise. I'm gonna build some more stuff, clean up some more, do things like that. I should be drilling tanks, but what I found is, with the schedule I'm trying to keep with 4 videos a week, which is brutal, by the way. I just want you guys to know that it's brutal to keep 4 videos going. I'm scaling it back down to 3 reliable videos, but it's not allowing me the time. That's not true. It's the same amount of time. It's not allowing me to do what I want to do, and that's, and I am doing what I want to do. But, so for instance, instead of making a video like, here's how much I got done in the fish room and show you all these things I do, like today, I'm going to shoot a video, which, okay, yeah, I'm going to do that anyway. But I also want to put, like, gravel in this tank, and maybe I'll plant some of the plants and, start, playing house, so to speak, and getting these tanks to where I want to play with them and I'm enjoying them. Instead of always, because I just don't feel like it's going to be great content to show you, oh, here's how I washed gravel and got it going, and the water's a little green in here, and there's all these things, and I just figure I could just show you the end result. After a couple of weeks I can come in and go, hey, look, I got all this stuff done, just kind of like I did right there. I showed you what was new, and I think that's going to be more interesting than each week just showing you what's going on. Lots of red zebras. These guys are really loving to eat and things like that. But yeah, so stay tuned, and I'm not going away. I'm just condensing what I'm offering a little bit, and part of it is I'm traveling more. So by the time you're watching this, you might have already seen it, but I'm doing out-of-state trips to go film stuff, and something's just got to give. If you want higher quality content, I'm gonna have to drop the amount that comes out a little bit, because, like, for instance, when I traveled out of state to go shoot videos, so I'm kind of out of pocket, so to speak, for 3 days. So I'm not here at the fish room at all. It's all automated and everything. And so those 3 days I'm not filming here, which means that I'm prepping before I leave, and things happen. Like right now, I couldn't shoot on Tuesday, for instance. Why not? I didn't have a tripod. Why didn't I have a tripod? Well, I left my tripod out of state, so I'm going to have to pick it up next month when I go back to shoot more videos. But something like that, a Tuesday not having a tripod puts a delay on the schedule. And yeah, I'm a few weeks out when I shoot videos, but now there's a gap, so not only was I out of state, couldn't shoot videos besides the ones I was shooting, which was, those are kind of Friday videos. So without a tripod, I basically can't shoot Quick Tip Tuesday videos. I can't shoot Day in the Fish Room. I can do Day in the Fish Room, really, but I can't do, like, here's how you do this video, because holding a camera with one hand and trying to demonstrate how you do something is basically impossible. So just things like that, with the schedule that I'm running with one person, and it being, not my full-time job. I run a store, I run the fish room, I do all these things, and so, yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm definitely gonna share everything I do. There's not gonna be a week that goes by that you don't see my ugly mug on the screen, and I'm gonna show you everything that's cool. It's just gonna be, instead of in 4 episodes, we're gonna do it in 3. And there might be weeks where I put out 5, or something like that. But it just depends on how much cool content I can get my hands on and develop for you. And so yeah, I'm literally gonna start building here soon. I've got all these kind of supplies. Stuff got shipped in. I want to work with some of this lighting, which I'm not too thrilled about this lighting, because I didn't think I was buying this one. This kit's all over eBay, and I thought I was buying a different kit, which the eBay auction definitely led me to believe that it was going to be a different kit. But the goal is to take this strip light that's on here, and we take it over and start prototyping for the store and here at home, for this Betta wall. So that's going to be another video right there. But I'm thinking we can attach it to the bottom of the gutter here and have it illuminate these. So we're going to play with that. I also bought some different size containers, and if I go over here, well, I shouldn't say containers, more like one. While I was at Tap Plastics picking up supplies, I want to try out this container here. It's a bigger space for the Betta. I'm not sure about viewing yet. Viewing is one of those things, you kind of got to get the Betta in there and see, like, is this scene going to be terrible, or is it pretty good, And I also also need to see, big thing here is, does this fit in this gutter? Does it fit better? Does it fit worse? That's really what I'm trying to figure out now before I put an insanely big version of this in my store or something like that and make it look nice and do all those things. Is this the system I want? So, yeah. It's kind of a funny thing down here. We have like the world's biggest Betta bubble nest because all the bubble nests keep like skimming off the top because of the water, and they all end up down there, and it's forming like a, you know, a 30-person or a 30 Betta bubble nest. So I'm gonna get an air stone going down there, at least a sponge filter, something like that, and you know, get that going. Oh, weird. Just while I was looking here, you know, Mollies are already kicking out fry. You can see him hiding out in this floating plant. So that's a score, you know, making some babies for me. I always appreciate that. But yeah, so back to work for me, making more videos, doing my own thing, bringing you guys along for the ride, and I'm gonna check back in when I get some stuff done, and we'll see if it's anything interesting. So stay tuned. Well, it's been a few hours. I've gotten absolutely nothing done. Well, I put together my table saw, which took a couple hours, and haven't even been able to cut tops. Now it's dark, and I'm being summoned to my grandma's house because her computer doesn't work. And you know, for anyone out there that only has one computer, you know what it's like when the internet's down or there's no computer that works. I want to go save her, then hopefully come back and you know, keep working here. Depends on how long I get trapped at grandma's house, but. So I got back from my grandma's and I kept working, and so here's what I got done so far. I installed these lights I bought, and as you can see here, I can brighten and dim them. You know, so here's what it looks like. You know, this is kind of a store environment simulating no light, and if I was to start illuminating, yeah, it's not coming through very well on the camera, but the Bettas do look good. I mean, you can definitely see them, you know, clearly better than down here. But yeah, I'm thinking if I was to do this and, you know, run it like this, I think it'd work okay. You know, there's a few things, like putting the bulkheads on the end is probably a better thing to do. I might do that next time with smaller bulkheads. So I can get a better fit on this, but you know, I'd say for not having any extra wire without buying any wire, this turned out pretty good, I think, you know, and I like the fact that if there's algae problems, I can start, you know, dimming it to whatever, you know, light is needed, really. But yeah, so I'm going to mark that as a win, and so now I'm just going to do gravel and things like that. So that's the end. It's the last one of these. And so if you like what we're doing, go ahead and subscribe. I got lots of other videos to check out. Don't worry, not going away, just going down to 3 instead of 4. So I'm not showing you so much duplicate content and stuff like that. And it eases up my workload a little bit. It's one less video to edit, you know. And so yeah, I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.